Miscellaneous exercise, chapter 2, question 1. The function f is defined by fx equals to ये है आपका x square 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 3. Okay, and second is 3x 3 less than equal to x less than equal to 10. Okay, so the relation f is defined in such a way. The relation g is defined as gx equals to x square 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 2, and it is 3x when 2 less than equal to x less than equal to 10. Okay, so these are the two functions f and g. Now we have to show that to show f is a function and g is not a function. To show that f is a function and g is not a function. G is not a function. That we have to prove. Okay, so if we observe over here, then we can see that the value of the function is being changed at x equals to 3. Okay, Ria and Muskan. So the value of the function is changing in this interval from at means you can say at x equals to 3, the value of the function is going to change. Okay, so we shall check only at x equals to 3 whether we are getting the same value of the function or we are getting the different values. If we are getting the same value, that means it is a function because it is giving a unique image, else we can say that it is not a function. Is it, Muskan?
Yes, sir.
Muskan?
Yes,
Hectic?
sir.
Okay, so if we see at x equals to 3, f3 is x square, fx is x square. So if we take f3, then it is 3 square, which is 9. Also, fx equals to 3x, and at x equals to 3, we see that 3 into 3, 9. So see, the value of the function is changing only at x equals to 3. Between 0 to 3, the value of the function remains the same. So obviously it will have unique image. So for every element, every pre-image, there will be a unique image in set B. If we take set A as the domain, the value of x, and set B as the range, the value of the function, then at x equals to 3, this is the critical point where the value of the function can be changed. Are you getting me? Both of you, Ria?
Yes, sir, clear.
So why we are checking only at x equals to 3? Who can explain? Muskan, can you explain why we are checking the value of the function at x equals to 3 only? We are not checking at other points.
Yes, sir. सर क्योंकि x equal to 3 मतलब उसका 0 लेस देन x लेस देन 3 है तो फिर उसमें हम ले रहे हैं.
You are not audible properly. Ria, can you explain why we are just checking the value of the function at x equals to 3? We are not checking at any other point.
Sir, I think we are doing that because क्योंकि 3 से ऊपर या नीचे if you will take the value, so their domains would be obviously different. So it is already deciding that is a function, but it would only depend अगर f3 की value दोनों से same आ रही होगी. So that's why we have to check for f3.
Yeah, correct. Means we are checking the value of function at x equals to 3 only because this is the point where the value of the function can change, right? Because less than 3 के लिए function की value is different. Okay, the value is, the function is x squared. Since the function is being changed, and this is the interval, this is the critical point where the value of the function can change. That's why we are checking only at x equals to 3. Is it clear, Muskan? Muskan, clear? फंक्शन वैल्यू चेंज यहाँ पर हो सकती है 3 पर, इसलिए चेक कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. नाउ कमिंग टू gx. Again, in function we can see that the value of the function can change at x equals to 2. जहां पर interval break हो रही है, the interval is going to break over here at x equals to 2. The interval is breaking. So this is the point where we can check the value of the function. Okay. So we check at x equals to 2. At x equals to 2. So G2 is what? G2 is, first write down the function gx equals to x square. So G2 equals to 2 square, which is 4. Okay. And also gx equals to 3x 4 2 less than equal to x less than equal to 10. Okay. So again equality holds over at x equals to 2. Since the equality holds over at x equals to 2, so we can check the value of the function at x equals to 2. That will come to 3 into 2, that is 6. Okay. We see that we have two values. That means we have two images of the function for just one pre-image, that is 2. Okay. For that means that is G2 has two values, 4 and 6. Okay. Since it has two values, that means it doesn't have unique image. And if the function has, if the relation has not a unique image, so it cannot be a function. Yes, it is a relation, but it is not a function. Muskan, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is not a function. It is not a function. What we had to prove? क्या prove करना था? We had to prove that f is a function whereas g is not a function. Therefore, we conclude that f is a function. F is a function and g is not a function. G is not a function. Now coming to question number 2, that is quite easy one. So fx equals to, we have x squared. Okay, and we need to find f of 1.1 minus f1 upon 1.1 minus 1. Both of you can do yourself. This is quite easy. Fx equals to x squared. So f1.1 will be what? F1.1 will be 1.1 square, obviously. And this will be 1.21. And what will be f1, Muskan? Can you tell me?
Sir, F1.
Yeah, what will be the value of f1?
Sir, 1 होगा.
Yeah, 1 is square, which is 1. Correct. So what will be the value of the given expression? That is f 1.1 is what? 1.21 minus 1 upon 0.1. So this will be 0.21 divided by 0.1. So to cancel out that decimal point, we place a 0 over here, and this will be 2.1. Is it? Ria?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Question 3. Find the domain of the function. Fx equals to x square plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square minus 8x plus 12.
Minus 8x
Okay.
plus 12 not
So,
equal to 0.
yeah, denominator cannot be equal to 0. What type of function is this? Who can tell me? Muskan, can you tell me with what type of function is this? Ria? What type of function is this? This is a rational function. This is a rational function. Any function of the type px upon qx, okay? Any function of the type px upon qx is called a rational function, and where qx not equal to 0. Okay, qx not equal to 0. So obviously we cannot have 0 in the denominator. So x square minus 8x plus 12 cannot be equals to 0. Solving it, we have x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 12 does not equal to 0. Taking x as common between these two terms, we have x minus 6 minus 2, x minus 6 does not equal to 0. Okay, and x minus 6, x minus 2 does not equal to 0, and x equals to 2 and 6. So these two values. So these two values means we cannot have the value of x as 2 and 6. So what will be the domain, Muskan? What will be the domain?
R 2 and 6.
R minus 2 and 6.
R not belongs to 2 and 6.
No, R minus 2 and 6, means excluding 2 and 6, all other values of R. Got it, Ria?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So question number 4. Question number 4. We shall discuss almost all the questions of this exercise. However, most of the questions related to domain and range would be coming from outside, maybe coming from outside. In fact, means Audi Sharma and exemplar should also be done for domain and range especially. Find the domain and range of the real function f defined by fx equals to root over x minus 1. Okay. So Muskan, can you tell me from where we should begin? From where we should begin? From where we should start? solving this sum? Muskan, beta, you are not audible. Again and again, you have the same problem. Riya, can you explain from where we should begin?
So I'm not aware of it.
We cannot have negative numbers under root, under the square root. Is it? Okay. So what we do to find the domain or range, we first see all the disapproval, means all those points where we cannot take the value of x. Means suppose if something is in the denominator, if there is a function in the denominator, then we can say it cannot be equals to 0. Function denominator cannot be equals to 0. So simply what we will do, we shall take like denominator cannot be equals to 0, and then we will solve the denominator. Whatever the value of x we are getting, that will be the exclusion of real number, exclusive values. Means we will have all other values except those values. So we have x minus 1 greater than equal to 0. We have x minus 1 greater than equal to 0 for a real valued function. Real valued function. Okay. Since we have x minus 1 greater than equal to 0, so x greater than equal to 1. Okay. X minus 1 greater than equal to 0. So we have x greater than equal to 1. Just transposing 1 to the right hand side. Okay. So what will be the value of x? X will be from 1 to infinity. And here this will be the closed interval, and after infinity or before infinity we always have open interval. मतलब small bracket होगा infinity के बाद, और 1 के पहले always large bracket. Okay. So this will be the domain. And what about the range of the function? So how to find the range? Finding range. Okay. So we have y equals to fx. So we have y equals to root over x minus 1. So we have y square equals to x minus 1. So y square plus 1 equals to actually x. Okay. And we know that y square is always greater than equal to 0. We know, because square numbers are always positive. Square numbers are always positive. Adding 1 to both sides. Adding 1 to both sides. We have y square plus 1 greater than equal to 0 plus 1. That means y square plus 1 greater than equal to, y square plus 1 is greater than equal to 1. So that means we have the value of x, means y square plus 1. The value of y square plus 1 is greater than 1, means from 1 to infinity. And we take large bracket before 1 and a small bracket after infinity. We always take a small bracket after infinity because it is means infinity is not a number. Infinity, we cannot include infinity at any cost. Okay, because infinity cannot be taken as any number. If we means choose any number, it may be very large number. Even there would be a number which can be larger than that number. इसलिए infinity कभी भी नहीं लेते. तो रेंज क्या हो गया फंक्शन का? 1 से इंफिनिटी। रेंज क्या हो गया? 1 से इंफिनिटी। Now coming to question number 5. समझ में आप लोगों को आ रहा है ना? ऊपर वाला क्वेश्चन समझ में आया ना मुस्कान?
यस सर।
रिया आपको?
Yes, sir.
Question number 5. fx equals to mod of x minus 1. Okay. So mod of x minus the value means absolute. If we are talking about absolute value function, then x absolute value function is always greater than equal to 0. Okay. Absolute value function is always greater than equal to 0. So what will be the range? Okay, we have to find both domain and range. What could be the value of x? Any real number. Okay, the value of x can be any real number. We do not have any exclusion. है ना? देखो x की वैल्यू कुछ भी ले सकते हैं, है ना? We can take any value, any real values of x. Okay, and x minus 1 is always greater than equal to 0. Mod of x minus 1 is always greater than equal to 0. So mod of x minus 1 क्या हो गया आपका? fx हो गया. fx is greater than equal to 0. That means फंक्शन की वैल्यू क्या हो गई? 0 से इंफिनिटी. अच्छा, यहां से डोमेन पहले लिख लो. डोमेन क्या होगा? Therefore डोमेन इक्वल्स टू एनी रियल नंबर. और रेंज क्या होगा? रेंज इज ऑलवेज द वैल्यू ऑफ द फंक्शन, and we see that value of the function is greater than equal to 0. So range will be 0 to infinity. Okay. Question number 6. Let f equals to x comma x square upon 1 plus x square such that x belongs to R, be a function from R into R, determine the range of f. क्या निकालना है? रेंज निकालना है. We have to find the range of the given function. So range मतलब यहाँ पर क्या है मुस्कान? कैन यू टेल मी? रेंज मीन्स किसकी वैल्यू निकालनी है? You respond very late. In fact, every time you respond very late. हमें फर्स्ट जो ऑर्डर पेयर में जो पहला एलिमेंट होता है दैट इज डोमेन, और सेकंड एलिमेंट गिव्स अस रेंज. ओके, सो रेंज निकालना है. दैट मीन्स वी हैव टू फाइंड द मिनिमम टू मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर अपॉन 1 प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर. सो हाउ टू फाइंड द रेंज? रेंज निकालने का तरीका क्या है? y इक्वल्स टू लेट y इक्वल्स टू fx. दैट मीन्स y equals to x square upon 1 plus x square. Okay, and cross multiplying y plus yx square equals to x square. And what we do, we take y equals to fx and then we write x in terms of y. means we simplify the equation in such a way so that we get the base x in terms of y, means x as the function of y. Okay, so y equals to basically x square common 1 minus y, and from here we have x square equals to y upon 1 minus y. So x square equals to y upon 1 minus y. See, y is greater than equal to 0, and 1 minus y cannot be equals to 0. 1 minus y cannot be equals to 0. So these two things are there. One, and secondly, y cannot be equals to 1. So we have actually one more thing is there. X square equals to y upon 1 minus y, and secondly we have to find x actually. No, we have to find x in terms of y. So x will be what? X will be root over y upon 1 minus y. And from here we can conclude y cannot be, y is greater than equal to 0, first one, and from denominator we have 1 minus y greater than 0. Why 1 minus y greater than 0? It cannot be equal to 0 because it is in the denominator. It cannot be less than 0 because it is under square root. It cannot be equals to 0 because it is coming in under root. Okay. So 1 minus y greater than 0 means 1 is greater than y, which implies y is less than 1. That means if we include these two, combining 1 and 2, we have y greater than equal to 0 and y less than 1. That means 0 less than equal to y less than 1. So what will be the range? Therefore, range of function will be 0, large bracket, and 1 small interval. Okay. Shall we proceed? Muskan, Ria? Question number 7. Fx equals to x plus 1 and gx equals to, we have 2x minus 3. Okay. And we have to find f plus g, f minus g, and f upon g. That is quite simple. If we have to find f plus g, that means fx plus gx. And that will be x plus 1 plus 2x minus 3. And this will be 3x minus 2. F minus g will be fx minus gx, and this will be x plus 1 minus 2x minus plus 3. So this will be 3 plus 1, 4 minus x. And what about f upon g? So simply that will be a rational function. Okay, that will be a rational function. F upon g. So this will be x plus 1 upon 2x minus 3, which is a rational function of the form px upon qx. Question number 8. we have f equals to 1 1, okay, 2 3, 0 minus 1, minus 1 minus 3, and function is defined from z to z. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means the domain is also integer and the range is also integer. Domain is always the first element of the order pair and the range is always taken as the second element of the order pair. So पहला element domain को represent करता है and second element range को represent करता है. That means, and we have to find the value of a and b, and we have been given function fx equals to ax plus b. Muskan, can you tell me what is the value of f1?
A plus B.
Yes. Can you tell me a plus b? Yeah, f1 will be a plus b. That is correct. But if we take from this relation f, what will be the value of f1? Tell me, respond quickly. What will be the value of f1? Priya?
So 1.
1, obviously. f1 is 1. f1 is 1. So a plus b equals to 1. And what will be the value of f2, Muskan? Value of f2, Muskan.
2a plus b.
That is correct. But if we take from the relation, this relation, that will be
3.
3. Yes, 3. 2a plus b equals to 3. Okay. By solving these two equations, we can find the value of a and b. So solving to 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So we have 2a plus b equals to 3 and a plus b equals to 1. Subtracting this, taking difference of these two equations, we have b got cancelled. 2a minus a is a and 3 minus 1 is 2. So value of a is 2. And if we put the value of a in any of the equations, suppose we are putting on a plus b equals to 1. So the value of a is 2 plus b is 1. So from here we have b equals to minus 1. Okay. So a equals to 2 and b equals to minus 1. These two values will be there. Now question number 9. We are doing each and every question. That doesn't mean you need not to do homework. You have to do once again all the questions. Okay. Let R be a relation from n to n defined by R equals to AB and A equals to B squared. Are the following true? See, relation is defined as A comma B ordered pair such that AB are natural number. AB belongs to natural number and A equals to B squared. A equals to B squared. So if we take natural number, obviously AB belongs to natural number. So A cannot be equals to A squared. Can it be? Let us take an example. A equals to, let A equals to 1, B equals to 2. So 1 cannot be equals to 2 square. Okay. So we have to take the same now. We have to first one is A square 1 B. Let us take A 2 and B is also 2. So 2 cannot be equals to 2 square. Okay, we have to take same element A. Clearly A cannot be part of relation. Second part. It was first part, second part. Let AB belongs to R, which implies A equals to B square, and which means B cannot be A square. B cannot be equals to A square. If we take an example, A equals to 4, B equals to 2. Obviously, we see that 4 equals to 2 square, but 2 cannot be equals to 4 square. Therefore, B cannot be equals to A square. Hence, it is not true. First B true नहीं था, फर्स्ट के लिए भी लिखना था, it is not true. Third one, let AB belongs to R and BC belong to R. If AB belongs to R, that means A equals to B square, and if BC belong to R, that means B equals to C square. Okay. If AB belongs to R, that means A equals to B square, and BC belong to R means B equals to C square. But that doesn't mean A will be, but cannot approve that A will be equals to C square. Okay, let us take an example. A equals to B square. So A 4, B 2. Let us take another example. B equals to 2. Okay, and AB both are natural number actually. So B should be equals to C square. B should be equals to C square. A 16, B 4, C 2. Okay. A is equals to B square and B equals to C square. Okay. We see that A equals to B square and B equals to C square. But 16 does not equal to 2 square. That means A does not equal to C square. Therefore, it does not hold true. Question number 10. In 12th class, we will be studying that if AA belongs to R, ऐसा relation को reflexive कहते हैं, और जो second case में था, that relation is called symmetric, and in the third case we have transitive relation. ये 12th में आप लोग पढ़ेंगे कि पहला जो relation था वो reflexive relation होता है, उस type का. AA belongs to R means same elements like 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. If same elements are there in domain and range as well, means pre-image और image दोनों अगर same है तो हम उसको क्या कहते हैं, reflexive relation कहते हैं. और अगर AB belongs to R and उसका उल्टा भी BA belongs to R भी है, मतलब 1 2 और 2 1 दोनों है, 2 3 और 3 2 दोनों है रिलेशन में, तो वैसे रिलेशन को सिमेट्रिक कहते हैं. और ट्रांजिटिव में AB belongs to R, BC belong to R, and AC, then AC should also belong to R. What does it mean? It means suppose 1 2 है, 2 3 भी है, तो 1 3 भी होना चाहिए रिलेशन का पार्ट, तो ऐसे रिलेशन को ट्रांजिटिव कहते हैं. और अगर तीनों होल्ड करता हो तो वैसे रिलेशन को इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन कहते हैं. 11th में आपको नहीं पढ़ना है, we have to study in class 12. A equals to 1 2 3 4, B equals to 1 5 9 11 15 16, and F is given. F is a relation given as 1 5 2 9 3 1 3 1 4 5 and 2 11. Are the following true? F is a relation from A to B. Riya, can you tell me, is it true? F is a relation from A to B.
Yes, sir, it's true.
Yeah, this is a relation. Second case, Riya. F is a function from A to B.
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, because here two of the ordered pairs have same domains, or we could say that pre-image of 2 has 2 images.
Yes. F2 means we have in second case we have F2 equals to 2 images 9 and 11. Okay, Muskan. Since 2 has 2 images 9 and 11, so it cannot be. Okay, it cannot be function. Now question number 11 and 12. Question number 11. Let F be the subset of Z to Z defined by F AB. F equals to AB comma A plus B. Okay, such that AB belongs to Z. Okay, is F a function from Z to Z? Justify your answer. So we know that for being a function, we must have unique image. Is it, Muskan? So can you suggest me some example of AB, some value of AB, so that it cannot be a function? Muskan, can you suggest me some value of A and B such that they disapprove the function? Muskan,
Yes, sir.
can you do it?
Example.
Let us take, let A equals to -1 and B equals to -2. Okay. So we have AB equals to what? 2. And A plus B equals to -3. -3. So FAB equals to A plus B. It's been given in the question. F of AB. So F of 2 is what? -3. Now we take the value of A. Now let A equals to 1 and B equals to 2. -1 -2 भी इंटीजर था. Again 1 2 also इंटीजर. तो हम ले सकते हैं बिकॉज जेड टू जेड में डिफाइन है. मीन्स इसके डोमेन भी इंटीजर होने चाहिए, रेंज भी इंटीजर होने चाहिए. ठीक है. ओके. सो ए बी इज व्हाट? ए बी इज 1 into 2 2 and a plus b is what? 3. A plus b is 3. So f of ab equals to a plus b. F of ab is what? 2 and a plus b is 3. Okay. So we see that f2 has two values, -3 and 3. Here we have f2 equals to -3 and here we have f2 equals to 3. So f2 has two values, -3 and 3. Hence it is not a function. Hence it is not a function. Okay. 12. Let A equals to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. A equals to A set is given and F relation is from mapping from A to N defined by Fn, the highest prime factor of N. Find the image of F. What will be the image of F? F image क्या होगा? 9 के फैक्टर, प्राइम फैक्टर्स only 3. Highest prime factor of 10. Muskan. 2. Prime factor of 10 is 2 and 5. So highest prime factor is 5. Highest prime factor of 12. Muskan. 11. Sorry, 11. 11 itself. 12. Highest prime factor is 3. And we have already written 3 over here. तो सेट में रिपीट नहीं करते हैं, पता ही है आपको, है ना. And 13. So these will be the image. So range of F क्या हो गया? Therefore range क्या हो गया? Range is 3, 5, 11, 13. This will be the range. And we completed this chapter from NCERT. However, we haven't completed it now. We have to do from exemplar and some questions from R.T. Sharma. Okay. Time for homework.